Get ready. The dangerous mistakes, the reckless actions. Step into the world of machinery operations full of drama. Trust me, you won't be able to take your eyes off it. A hypothetical scenario. When a train derails, flips over, and crushes a car. What a close call. This is why you should never stop your car on the tracks, not even for a second. Excess weight affects the brakes, and the steering system becomes unbalanced. It's a recipe for disaster, and it could get much worse. It seems that the center of gravity of the concrete mixer has shifted backwards due to the slope, causing it to lose balance and overturn. A winch or tow truck would prevent this incident. I've seen many crash tests, but this one is really crazy. They don't make them like they used to, with solid structures. That chain will never be able to hold that giant steel coil. This is why you must keep your distance from these trucks, everyone. A disaster almost happened. The demolition of a massive old support beam structure. The danger arises the moment it collapses, threatening those directly involved in the demolition. The tire came off the vehicle and almost hit a girl, but fortunately, she managed to avoid it. Please check the tire pressure and condition regularly. Oh my gosh! The hydraulic system exploded loudly due to excessive pressure and heat. Regularly checking and replacing the hoses is very important to prevent such incidents. Operating heavy machinery on such an unstable slope is extremely risky, causing the excavator to roll down the hill. This pilot's a complete idiot, putting everyone at risk with those reckless maneuvers. This could have ended in disaster. Please check this flight of Deccan Airways. I am not sure whether it's the pilot's mistake or an issue with the engine. It's really concerning for the passengers on board. The truck loses control. If it rains and the road is slippery, stop the vehicle immediately and do not move further. This driver will surely try to extend the mud-spreading deadline. Fortunately, the truck bed did not drag the front of the truck down. The train has derailed, and it is at risk of falling onto the road, posing a danger below. And this is exactly why you should not park near the entrance when the train is due to run. A gigantic 150-meter cooling tower weighing 28,000 tons exploded and collapsed. One can imagine the tremendous shock waves. I struggled to breathe when I was not far from it. Hey, never reverse the truck too close to the edge of the cliff, especially when carrying a heavy load, or else you'll end up in a situation like this.
Думаешь, надо?
The winch is very important in this case.
Ой,
Pay attention to how they attach the cable to the vehicle's frame to distribute the force evenly. Only then can they overcome the thick, muddy conditions.
ну вот, еще один вылез.
Without tire guards while on a slope, it is easy for the tractor to slip, and you can only watch it escape in helplessness and disaster. That bridge is clearly exceeding its weight limit. The timber seems old and the supports are insufficient. Even if it's a Kenworth TW900 with 600 kilowatts, that slope is no joke. One wrong step and the truck could flip over. The truck tire is making an awful noise. This is crazy. They are pushing these machines beyond their limits. The truck just crashed into the barrier. Failing to lower the truck bed can lead to serious consequences. This is a common mistake among inexperienced truck drivers. The operator's quick reflexes probably saved the day. Amazing how they managed to keep their cool under pressure. The tension is clearly evident as they slowly pull the vehicle forward. The rushing water threatens to sweep them away at any moment. That slope is too steep for a tanker truck. Just one mistake could cause the truck to fold in half or even roll over. I am terrified because I have to protect my life. Notice the precise winch points and the coordinated effort? That's textbook recovery right there. Years of experience at play. See how the driver's feathering the brakes? That's crucial on black ice. He's also keeping the wheel straight to avoid a skid. Textbook stuff. Never try to turn the car around like that. He would be better off turning into a side street and reversing through the intersection to make the turn. There is no valid reason for this damage. The unplanned and abnormal silo explosion at Vordingborg Sydhavn could potentially cause injuries to those nearby. Holding up the front of a truck on a slope like that is extremely dangerous. Someone could get seriously injured or worse. They need a tow truck instead of such ineffective measures. I've been driving trucks for 30 years, and I've never seen anyone as irresponsible as this. Reversing a truck without checking around is like asking for trouble. That's so dangerous. The truck almost fell onto the cabin when it lost control of its tipping direction. The tension was palpable as the cables bore the strain. The crane slowly began to straighten itself upright. A sigh of relief followed as the operation was successfully completed. Pay attention to how the operator precisely controls the throttle and the winch. They are managing the clutch perfectly to maintain traction in those muddy conditions. The Scania truck broke down while ascending the ferry ramp, losing its brakes and rolling back toward the river. Fortunately, the driver managed to stop it safely. That rope wasn't strong enough to guide the tree's fall, and it ended up crashing onto the roof despite the helplessness of the Sawyers. The driver carefully maneuvered the truck across the fragile bridge. The tension was palpable as the wheels slowly rolled over the wooden planks. He took a deep breath as he reached the other side. Perhaps the operator wants to remove the truck bed, but this is not a smart choice, as the front of the truck could detach. The engine and the bolts of the truck will quickly loosen after the ruthless tug of the tow truck. Tension surrounds the transportation of massive cargoes. Everything must be ensured to be safe. Just one broken rope and an accident will occur. Having everyone inside can make things much worse. It also hinders access and evacuation, increasing the risk for both passengers and rescue personnel. Transporting the Hitachi ZX670-3 excavator off the Ramestras railway track. With such heavy snow, just one wrong steering maneuver could cause the excavator to slip off the trailer. Those mud holes can make even the largest trucks hesitate, and they can even cause a vehicle to tip over due to loss of balance. You have to be as brave as this truck driver. It's not easy to navigate these roads knowing that if you get stuck, you won't be able to get out. If they keep pushing the engine like that, they will damage the gasket or worse, especially on a slippery and uphill road like this. The tire chains provide enough traction for the vehicle to continue moving. The driver carefully navigates the dangerous road. Will he succeed?
Где наскребануло?
If I were the operator, I would lower the plow to the edge of the trailer and then reverse, just to ensure that the front of the plow doesn't slam hard onto the trailer. I've seen many demolitions in my life, but this one is something different. The modern machinery and the scale ensure a safe and controlled collapse. The 8x8 system of Tatra is operational. The central tire inflation system is very important to maintain traction in these conditions. Pay attention to how the driver adjusts carefully to avoid losing grip. The Astera bulldozer pushes a huge rock, and the operator should calculate the trajectory of the rock more carefully. Otherwise, the bulldozer could lose control and tip over. He has trained for this for many years. This jump requires incredible strength and balance. Otherwise, the pipe could have broken. Everything is really makeshift with the tilted timber truck. I don't know how long they can maintain it before the truck flips over. It is best for the operator not to have any additional movements. I can't imagine if the truck flipped over. It would be terrifying. The JCB excavator slowly climbs up the steep slope, its track struggling to grip the loose soil. This is quite a challenging task for it.
That Volvo A40 got stuck in that quicksand like a sinking ship. I was holding my breath watching that rescue.
Look at Sticky Doo.
I almost faced this situation back in the day. It brings back memories of so many close calls. Luckily, I retired just in time. It made my heart race. That was a risky maneuver, but the teammates quickly pulled him up right after. I never thought there would be a beer wave in the street. What a crazy sight. Let's clean it up together. Seeing the silo collapse like that reminds me of the old school demolitions. It's not afraid, or at least it acts that way, until it's all over and then breathes a sigh of relief. Wow. Watching the Cat 517 go down the canyon is like seeing a heavyweight fighter walk lightly on a tightrope. It's truly unbelievable. The stubborn excavator tried to climb onto the truck, but waiting for it was failure. A foolish mistake. That truck's engine was roaring like a lion. It had such presence, but slipping back was like a gut punch. Two excavators are maneuvering around a massive boulder, as if they are playing a game, with the prize being to push the rock off the cliff. Awesome! It is trying to slide down the slope safely, but things are going awry. An unfortunate day for the excavator.
ड्राइवर ओए केवल उठा 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 चोट त लाग्छ न चोट लाग्छ कि
That Cat 535 is a powerhouse. Just look at it, conquer those long bigwood roads like a champ. What a sight! That was intense. That bulldozer just got taken by the river like it was a leaf. Nature is wild. Why would they drive such a heavy truck into the swamp? The swamp rescue looks like a scene from an action movie. It doesn't always go as planned. One wrong move, and the dozer flips over? How unfortunate.
Não, o polaco tá bem.
That performance took me back to my childhood. I remember playing with toy tanks and cars. Who knew it would be so epic in real life? It's like watching a giant dance, gracefully demolishing walls and ceilings with precision. Would you like to experience the feeling of sitting behind the wheel of an excavator? Haha, that was a close one. It's like that excavator just said, "Not today, coal pit." What a clever way to escape. Reminds me of my dad's old logging days. He used to say, "You've got to respect the hill, or it'll toss you like a rag doll." The skillfulness in the work will make the movements of the excavator safe, even though I feel that the dump truck is quite fragile. It's like watching a heavyweight fight. That skid steer is definitely the champ, But the old car deserves some love too.
That's good.
The excavator brought the bridge crashing down with just one thunderous blow. Now all that remains is a heap of rubble. Transporting the Comuneros, Secund Liber, crane is not just a task, it's an adventure. Navigating through challenging bends, the operation flows like a well-rehearsed dance where every movement is intentional and precise. The rescue was unsuccessful. Fortunately, he is okay. Whoa, did that Bobcat just defy gravity? I can't believe my eyes. That spin was out of this world. Nothing like a good old truck adventure. Who needs a bridge when you can just splash through? Let's go. What an unexpected twist. Seeing that Cat 992K triumph at the end was seriously impressive. It's like a heavyweight champion. Did that really just happen? The excavator's like, hold my beer. That's one wild ride down the hill. What an impressive landing. I felt my heart skip a beat, but the execution skills were truly amazing. For them, it's as ordinary as having a meal. What's noteworthy is the crane operator's luck. The driver takes a sharp turn. Boom! It's dangerously intense as the tire blows out right when the truck is climbing uphill. The Volvo EC240 climbs just like a pro weightlifter. Strong, steady, and ready for anything. I thought for sure that cable would snap before the tree root even budged. But wow, that truck didn't back down.
You got it?
Oh no, it seems the rescue mission failed as the truck escaped right afterward. Oh, greed always makes us pay a high price. Fortunately, it hasn't gone too far yet. The truck bounced lightly as if it were a feather. This is the most haunting Detroit diesel engine sound I've ever heard. Watching the truck hoisting hydraulic tanks weighing up to 80,000 pounds is as heavy as forest elephants moving container bridges on Baffin Island.
You gonna be alright? Yeah.
Awesome! The power of machines is always a reliable helping hand for humans. Difficulties? We have them to take care of that. I wonder what went wrong. Did they miscalculate the weight or what? I've never seen a tow truck fail like that. Man, seeing that old Unimog brings back memories. They don't make trucks like they used to. It's like a trusty old friend out there. His handling is so professional. Just one slip and it's over. I can't imagine the pressure the driver must be under. They look like mischievous children in a deep puddle. Only now they have grown up and are on adult toys. Whoa, that barge is on a wild ride. I can't believe it crashed into the bridge like that. Nature sure knows how to throw a curveball. Do you think it was easy to pull off successfully? Not at all. It almost gave up before achieving success. The manual says it all, highlighting the important focal points. But I'm concerned about who is responsible for this incident. I'm quite worried about the people sitting up there. They might get motion sickness, right? I'm really curious.
A te baloniki to ze samochodu z góry, wiecie?
Man, reminds me of that time back in high school when we saw that delivery truck tip over during the snowstorm. Just wild. The tractor drivers in the village are tough enough to make their equipment dance upright in the mud. Boom! Like a tsunami crashing in, the excavator still stands defiantly before it.
The longer it's passed, the truck's unloading.
Oh no, what a surprise mishap. That truck is definitely having a bad day. Not to mention the driver too. Truck driver, that was a strong pull. Excavator operator. All right, next time we'll release the trailer brakes. That was a perfectly coordinated effort. After a stressful workday, the machines playfully frolic like children who never grew up. A master acrobat. It moves with such confidence in its flawless steps. Surely it has become very accustomed to this.
तू बता
The harsh conditions always produce outstanding factors. Just look at how the Kamaz races through the water without difficulty.
Karina, dawaj!
That old Kenworth is a tough truck. Even when it's stuck on a hillside, you can't help but admire its resilience. What a beast.
Oh man, she's still in the game.
What an amazing truck. When the rocks are covered in wet dirt, there's nothing to grip, yet it doesn't slide down. Can you guess how long it takes to climb up?
The adventure ends here for now. If you have anything to say, let us know in the comments. And don't forget to show your support and subscribe to see more.